What is up, guys? Welcome back. Okay, so I've gotten a lot of comments. Some of them, were aimed toward, trying to figure out where a person should be at in the game and trying to figure out, how to get past certain content, even though they felt like they were underleveled, and also trying to get to a place where they could have gold and farm gold efficiently. So I think this is important to talk about, especially for the viewers on my channel who are very early in the game, or who might be a little confused as to how they should start to progress in the game. So I'm going to kind of lay out some early game goals for you guys, and that way you can meet those goals and really begin to progress in Monster Super League. So this is going to be geared toward early game. If you're a veteran player, guys, feel free to watch the video and add tips, because you might have more information than I do, and you might give better tips than I do. So feel free to leave a comment if you're a veteran player, or if you are an early game player, or wherever you're at in the game. So guys, your first goal in Monster Super League is going to be to be able to farm gold efficiently. And the way you do that is, first you need a team that can get you through Golems B8 pretty efficiently. And the way you do that is, first of all, you want to start making a team of water monas, which are pretty easy. So you need to spend some time in Pagos Coast and farm up maybe 2 or 3 water monas. And once you've got water monas, you can do this before it, but you also want to farm in Aria Lake and grab yourself a water siren. And also it would be helpful if you have a water siren variant and a water mona variant. That way you can pick one of them as your leader when you get into Golems B8. And once you make about 2 or 3 water monas and you make your water siren, then you also want to get into Golems and make your way down to Golems B8. And once you're in Golems B8, you're just going to live there. And what you end up doing is you turn the Astro Gems that you have, that the game gives you naturally, you turn that into gold through the use of refreshing your energy using Astro Gems if you run out and you're still playing the game, or if you want to just let the energy naturally build back up over time, then you can do that as well. But what most people do is they turn their Astro Gems into energy. They use that energy and they auto Golems B8. Now as you get progressed in the game, you're going to auto different stages, but the fastest and easiest one to do early game is Golems B8. So you auto Golems B8, you sell the Astro Gems that you earn from that. Definitely, you keep the ones that will help your team. And generally anything that has a flat rate stat, a recovery stat, you can sell, and a resist stat you can sell. The recovery has a place in the game generally on healers, but that's kind of late in the game when you're actually building healers for say something like Titans. But unless it has really good substats, you can just probably sell it. Of course, at early game you're going to have a little more consideration for the 6-star gems, but I would still sell the ones that are flat rate. And yeah, because it's pretty easy to continue to farm. And yeah, so once you earn a lot of gold from selling the gems from Golems B8, then you turn that gold into more Astro Gems, and the net gain is a little bit higher than the net loss. So you get a little bit of a gain when you turn your gold into Astro Gems through the sliming method. And there are a number of guides through sliming method, guys, but just to summarize it, all you do is you find some Evo 1s, and a lot of people use slimes. You find some Evo 1s, you catch them, you turn them into Evo 2s. After you turn one Evo 1 into an Evo 2, you have to go out, claim the quest, and then you have to come back in and do another Evo 2. You have to do it incrementally, because otherwise you're not getting a net gain. So you have to go back out and come back in each time you make an Evo 2, and you turn those Evo 2s into Evo 3, and in the end you net a little bit of an Astro Gem profit. And then you go back and you redo that over the course of your life in MSL, and then you decide what you want to do with your Astro Gems. So you either turn the Astro Gems once again into more gold, to turn into more Astro Gems for your small net gain over time, Or you know, you can, you know, as you build up Astro Gems, you can throw those into Festival in order to build up your monster box, you know, through summons. And also, you know, as you run Golems B8, you end up gaining some high eggs, so you can use the high eggs, and hopefully you get, you know, you start getting a few of the Nat4s that you want later. But you know, there is some gold sink in summoning the eggs, so you know, you have to be mindful of that. And you know, early game it might be more beneficial to run the Astro Gems, but you have to decide, you know, for yourself. And yeah, guys, so to kind of summarize, you need to your first goal is to build a team that can beat you need to build a team that can beat Golems B8, which consists of water monas, generally 2 or 3, a water siren. If you only do 2 water monas, you can probably get away with using a light Vic instead of a third one. You want a variant Mona or in Siren, and the way you choose which variant to run is dependent on how if you're surviving. So the water Siren will help if you're not surviving very often, because she's going to increase their survivability. If they're surviving just fine and you want to increase their attack and potentially increase your time, then you will run a water Mona lead. Of course, if you happen to have a variant light Vic, you can run her as well as a lead. And so yeah, guys, so build your water team, get yourself to Golems B7. Even if you're struggling with B6. I'm sorry, B8. If you're struggling with B7, B6, or B5, then if you can just use one Astro Gem clear, you know, Astro Gem restart to get you through it, then just do it, because it's worth it to finally get to Golems B8. Farm the fire golem at Golems B8 and just auto it until you make a lot of gold. Turn that gold into Astro Gems through the sliming method, and then you just have then you keep doing that until you have a number of really good square gems, and you have you start banking Astro Gems to use either for more runs or for summons in the future. And yeah, guys, so that is the quick and dirty of your early game goals in Monster Super League. Hopefully, you know, that helped. What I plan to do in the future is I'm gonna try and make some more playlists, maybe so I can, you know, earmark some of the videos in a playlist as early game, mid game, and late game content. So that might help you guys if you're looking for stuff on my channel. You're not sure where you should be at. Yeah, so if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and I will see you next time.